Two Gastonia parents charged with the death of their infant were in a Gastonia courtroom today for asking for a judge for permission to visit with their other children. Now, that hearing provided some new revelations into this troubled family and some major new developments. And our chief legal correspondent, Seema Iyer, was in the courtroom today. I want to also point out you were the only reporter in the courtroom. What did we learn about the family?
Okay, well, the reason I was the only one is that this courtroom is specifically a family courtroom, and you need permission from the judge. The judge basically knows everybody in the courtroom because it's the guardians, the attorneys, the social workers, and there's a lot of juveniles. So I got permission. So what we learned is this. So the defendants of the infant death, that is Brittany and Rocky. Now, they were accompanied by a third parent. So Rocky Beatty, the male defendant, he has 4 children. Today's hearing was regarding visitation for those 4 children. He has 2 with his co-defendant, Brittany Kniep, and then he has 2 with another woman. Now, what I got from the advocate in the courtroom, she was saying that the 2 children Beatty has with the other woman, I don't know her name, and she was in the courtroom, those children have indicated, according to what I heard in court, that they do not want to visit with her. Okay, but now that visitation, it was decided that she would be allowed video visits. This woman, of course, is at liberty. She's not incarcerated, and that's a separate issue. Now, the other problem is that the defendants, they want their 2 children that they have in common to come to jail and visit them. And the Department of Social Services attorney says, no, we don't let children go to jail to visit their parents. But at the end of that visitation argument, what was agreed upon was basically that that they would have phone calls and take it from there. Because I don't even know if the kids want to talk to them. Right,
but this was in a Gaston County courtroom that is for neglect and abuse cases. Does that mean all 4 of them have been abused?
I don't know the answer to that. And I thought it was important to talk about this because, again, I had limited access. I had limited information. I don't think we should assume that the 4 children were abused or neglected, but they may have been put into that category because of the nature of the arrest. Like, let's not forget, excuse me, that that infant was discovered almost a year ago dead, but this arrest, so that the baby was discovered, I think it was March 2021. The parents weren't arrested till early February. So just by the nature of the parents being accused of such a horrendous crime could put the 4 children in that abuse/neglect courtroom, but I have no proof that they themselves were abused.
All right, so today...
And I'm sorry, one more thing. The 4 kids are with the Beatty's mom.
And you said you don't even know if they want to see, if they want to be able to see.
I don't know that.
Okay, a question for you. So today you found out that the couple was indicted. What does this mean now to the actual murder case?
Okay, so the case was presented at the end of February. They were indicted last week. The case is not back on the calendar. The murder case is not back on the calendar, but I did speak to one of the lawyers that says that this kind of felony arraignment in front of the Superior Court, that should be either the first week of April or the first week of May. I believe that no discovery has been turned over, which also hampers us in discussing the background and the foundation of this case. However, the family court, I call it family court, it is district court, but that case involving the visitation and all the custody issues, that will be back on April 12th.
Just real quick, question for you. Being inside that courtroom today, was there anything that stood out for you specifically that you caught that you were just like,
I caught that Beatty was talking a little too much and kind of pointing out that, you know, the kids are fine, and he kept just kind of like chirping in his lawyer's ear, which is never a good idea because the lawyers are trying to help you. And this is a highly sensitive issue. It's an emotional place to be, guys.
I bet, especially when you're talking about the kids and family. All right, Seema Iyer, thank you so much for covering that in Gaston County.